What's up, Affordable Armory folks? How y'all doing? Today we're gonna be looking at the Glock 22 Gen 5. This is a 40 cal pistol. So having said that, I want you guys to leave a comment down below what you think of 40 cal pistols. Do you own one? Would you carry one? And tell me why. If this is your first time here, click that subscribe button down below so you'll find out when future videos come out. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's unbox this thing. You can see it's your standard Glock box, nothing special about it. It's not even a lockable case, all right? It's just a standard plastic box. So let's open it up and show you what you get. If you've ever bought a Glock before, it's pretty standard stuff. So here we go. You're gonna get a couple of magazines. All right, I think it came with 3 total. You're also gonna get the Glock load assist device. Wouldn't use this thing ever. I like my mag glueless. You're gonna get a lock, which you get with every new gun. You're gonna get what they call a cleaning kit. Yeah, you need a little bit more to clean a gun, but you get a brush and something to attach it to so you can clean the barrel. But to clean the rest of the gun, you're gonna need some additional supplies, so I wouldn't call this a cleaning kit. Something new is the back straps. So they only give you 2 back straps now. You used to get 4. Now you get 2. I have never ever used these anyway, so I don't really care about that much, but you might, so just keep that in mind now that new Glocks are coming with only 2 back straps instead of 4. And of course you have the gun here. All right, there's the 3rd magazine in the gun. You can see that the gun is clear, nothing in there. All right, and of course you're gonna get your paperwork. There's the inside of the box. Again, nothing special, just some foam padding. Okay, so what is this thing? It is a Glock. It is a full-size pistol, a la the Glock 17, but it is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Now, why did I buy this thing? Well, I recently turned 40, and I thought, well, for my 40th, I'm gonna get a 40. There you go. That's one reason I bought it. Another reason is I've never really given 40 its due. I have shot several 40 caliber pistols, but I've never owned one, and you know, I kind of dismissed it. It wasn't really my thing. I like 9mm. Outside of 9mm, I like, you know, 357 Magnum and 38 Special, and then sometimes 45 ACP. So I've never really given a 40 caliber pistol its due. So time to own one now that I am 40. And again, leave a comment down below. Do you own a 40 caliber pistol? Tell me why. Do you use it for home defense? Would you carry one? Things like that. I want to know. Again, it's just a Glock, nothing really special about it. This being a Gen 5, it does have the forward slide serrations. It does have that same grip texturing without the finger grooves on the front, which I really like. It does have the ambidextrous slide release on it, and then the reversible magazine release button. The sights on it are your factory Glock sights, the little U-notch and the white dot. If I shoot this a lot, I will probably replace those with something better. I don't know how much I'm gonna shoot this gun yet. Again, just kind of an experiment for me personally. Now, having said that, I do not plan to carry this gun. Well, one, it's a full-size pistol, and I don't tend to carry full-size pistols. I could outside the waistband, but if I was going to carry this gun, you can bet that the first place I would go for a holster is Vetter Holsters. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that Vetter Holsters is a sponsor of the channel. I absolutely love them. They are a go-to for me as far as my holster needs. They have several options available from inside the waistband to outside the waistband. The new one that I've been rocking lately is their all-in-one. It has the holster and a mag carrier built into it, and I carry that in the appendix position. Absolutely fantastic option. But they do have outside the waistband. They have the different size belt loops if you need them. They've also got belts if you need that. They've got options available for a ton of different guns, as well as a number of different design options. They've got every color you can think of. They've got camouflage patterns, all sorts of stuff. Vetter Holsters is definitely my go-to holster company. So we've had a look at this gun. We've unboxed it, showed you what you get when you buy one. Let's take it to the range and shoot it and see, is it viable?
closing it up too. Can you see the red?
Yeah.
It's about fiber optic. So my
Missed again.
Scope on my gun.
let's start stacking. Yeah, just work on your trigger control and squeeze, because you're pulling. You gotta breathe out, rest, and feel that back wall. We used to put cleaning rods in the end and sit down, leave the dial on it while the hammer fell. Diamond washer drill. When you start getting groups like this over here.
Well, you got an ACOG scope on there. Let me use your ACOG scope. You can actually see the whole.
That's what to do with that scope.
I started shooting like what, a couple months ago. So I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. Like that was.
I ain't knocking it.
Yeah, that was 75 bucks. I'd say 20 at least.
We all got a walk with I'm gonna call things up.
Alright, so you put the things over the holes now, and now you try it again.
Three, but you need to tighten up that group.
So put it back out there, and then just try to bring it.
Yeah, what you want to do is get a group within a that way you know where to move your.
All right, here is the target. So most of my first shots were right in there. And then I moved to some headshots, which were up in here. Ignore those, I'll get to those in a minute. But then I switched to a casino drill, and I did that a couple of times. I did miss my very first shot. That's on me, not the gun. And then you can see, where's it at? There it is, there's the 2, so I did pull one there, and then back down here to the 3. Yeah, I definitely pulled a couple of those outside as well. The 4, I got one high, and then one down in the 1. And then we got the 5 here. 5, I pulled a couple to the left. The 6, it looks like I just dropped one. So not that bad on the 6. And then I came back and was shooting the lower portion of center mass here, and was able to do that pretty successfully. And then I switched to the hollow points, and those last 20 rounds were aiming for first the T there, and I started to clip it a little low. I do have a couple that were really low. Then I moved to the X, and you can see I did drill it a couple of times. Had one high there, but overall, just kind of doing some practice that I would normally do with my 9mm, except this time with a 40. I didn't run the casino drill as fast as I normally would because it's a new gun, different caliber, and we're on a live range today. Normally I would do this on an open range where I'm by myself or in a class, but it is what it is. So first, just over 100 shots through the gun so far. It's not bad. It's comparable to the 9mm, honestly. It's got a little bit more recoil to it, but we'll get into that, and you may see a video comparison very soon. All right, so there was the shooting footage. That's all I've shot through this gun. All right, it was 100 rounds of full metal jacket and what was it, 20 rounds of hollow points, and it shot pretty well, honestly. The recoil on it, not that bad. I think that's mostly because this is a full-size pistol. Okay, so a smaller 40 caliber pistol gonna have a little bit of snap to it. For example, you used to be able to get the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield in 40 caliber, and shooting that versus the 9mm is a significant difference. Shooting this versus a Glock 17, same size gun, not as much of a difference. It is noticeable, that's for sure, but not nearly as noticeable. Okay, so in a full-size pistol, 40 caliber, this might make a good home defense option. I'm not saying that I'm going to use it for that, but I'm saying if you wanted to, it wouldn't be a bad choice, especially since you get 15 round mag capacity. That's pretty cool. One of the downsides with a carry size 40 caliber pistol is reduced capacity compared to a 9mm. With a full size gun like this one, 15 rounds, that's still a decent capacity. Okay, you get 17 in the Glock 17, so you're down 2 rounds from a 9mm, but you still have the same capacity as a Glock 19. So maybe not a great carry gun, but for home defense, this is definitely a viable option. Again, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of 40 caliber pistols? Do you own one? Would you carry one? Would you use one for home defense? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. As always, head over to affordable-armory.com. That's where the blog lives. That's where our social media links are. That's where our affiliate links are, so you can save yourself some money on something you were going to buy anyway. And we've got merch like hats, t-shirts, and mugs. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.